Productions coming to you with a DIY. I'm going to be using Dollar Tree spoons, the big spoons for parties and outdoor programs. So I'm going to be using my hot iron to melt out the front part or the scoop part out to leave the ladle or the handle part. So as I already took the top part from two of them, I just had to level it out with the hot iron just to make sure it's flat, and the sides are equal. Then I'm going to be using again Dollar Tree organizer. This is a rectangular shape that I picked up, so I'm going to be using that with the Dollar Tree spoons coupled with glitter. No, not exactly glitter, but this is the glass pieces, broken glass pieces that I'm going to be using with so I'm going to be using that with Mod Podge, and then I'm going to use a cake tray together with a few strands of clear acrylic bead to put out this centerpiece. So as I put the glue on the corners where I marked to ensure it sticks well, I use quick grip. All the items that I use in this DIY is going to be in the description box below. So just to ensure it gets a firm grip and stand and it glues tight on the box. So I first put the glue on one side and then I put the top part or the handle on the other. As it glues and stands, I hold them together for a while. Normally it has to be for a while until it sticks. Typically, if you are doing this by yourself, you go through a lot of, not like stress, but you go through a lot of time to just wait. But right now, as I put the cake tray on, I mark the corners where the sticks or the handles meet on the tray. Then I made the mark on it, and then I'm using the E6000 just to ensure it stays firm, intact, because E6000, as we all know, is used for a permanent grip. I just put a little bit of hot glue just to make sure it sticks at that time when I'm shooting the video. If you're doing this DIY, if you're trying to make this DIY to make sure it sticks firm, you do not need to put the hot glue. You just need to use the E6000, and then you just have to ensure it sticks properly. Now I flipped it over just to put more hot glue to ensure it's stuck and firm and really sticking to form a complete form of a tent, kind of shape. Now, going on, I just had to put the Mod Podge on the box just to make sure the bottom part of this marvelous centerpiece comes out so shiny and sparkling. Nice. few of the YouTubers that I used to follow, put the bigger pieces, they put the bigger pieces out on everything, just to ensure it sparkles and stands out, correctly and neatly. So, I mean, if you decide to do that, that is also fine. I just wanted it to look glamorous when I put the light at the bottom. So this is a centerpiece that is going to be put together with the lights. So I actually didn't put too much of the pieces. If you want, you can make it more. It's totally up to you. So after I put the matte part on the side, I shake it out and then I put another. So actually you can put layers and layers, just to ensure you fill all the holes and every part of it is now. So I can get a chandelier box centerpiece. I don't know what to call this, but it's a lighted chandelier centerpiece. Call it whatever you want. So at this point, I just measured or I eyeballed, how tall or how long I want this strand to be. So as I got the exact length that I wanted the strand to be, I just cut them. So I think eventually I used about 8 strands of the measurement that I cut out. So I glued from each side to side so that it will be a nice chandelier going round, not just the ones hanging, but these are curved ones. So it depends on how you want it to be. Since this is a cake tray from the Dollar Tree, now these ones have the scallops on the edges. So I was using the scallops, I'll just put the hot glue on one end of the scallop, and then I'll go to the other end, like 6 intervals, then I put the other one. So this is how I put the whole strands on, so I could get like 2 whole set. You can do it to the preference that you want. If you want it to be just about 8 strands hanging around, like, in pairs, you could do that. You could also try how I did mine. Isn't this spectacular? If you like my centerpiece and you like my ideas that I bring across, you can also subscribe, like, and share to friends and family so they can also see the goodies that I put across. So Canadian Productions have been, posting videos. I just started not too long ago, but if you really like what I do, you can follow me on my Instagram, on Snap, and on Facebook. I have my company on Facebook. You can also check some of the things that we do, the events that we've catered for, and if you like, you can reach out to us. Thank you. So at this point, I just decided to make it a floral centerpiece. So this is going to be a lighted centerpiece and a floral centerpiece all together. It depends on how you want to use it or what you want to use it for. This is just putting the flowers on the floral foam. This is actually a floral foam that I used in a different video that I'm using. So actually, if you want to use a floral foam like that, this is the square foam from the dollar store. I just cut the sides, so you can use it without cutting the sides. It depends on you. I was actually using it to fill a pot that I was putting florals or flowers on for an event. That's why I had to cut the side so it can fit in the pot. So at this point, when the flowers, putting flowers on the floral foam, it's actually for your own discretion. However you want it done, you can do it. I've seen people do the quads, put one on top, one on both sides, just to shape it all around. But it actually depends on you, because you as the artisan knows, how you want your stuff to be, and the direction or the point to which you want to invite people who look and people who admire your artwork. So it really depends on you. For me, this is how I go around it. I scatter them around, and then I put, different ones that I really want to stand out. It's typically, if I'm using light flowers, then I would like to put the colors that stand out, like the pinks, the yellows, and the blues, the teals, depending on what you're using it for. I want them to be like a few just pushed in there to give it a nice look. So it actually depends on you, and it depends on how you want it to be. With this floral piece, you can decide to either glue it on the centerpiece, or you can just decide not to and leave it there. But as you see the holes in there, you can decide to put floral moss, or you put a few of the weeds that you have or you purchase with your flowers. Or better still, you can even decide to take the flowers off of the stem and then use the leaves to cover the base of the floral foam. so that it will just cover the foam and it's not going to be highly visible. So at this point, I just wanted to throw in a few of the Dollar Tree white roses. Actually, everything that I used in this video is from Dollar Tree, with the exception of the broken glass or crushed glass pieces, and the crystal garland that I bought from Amazon. So you can order some of this crystal garland from Amazon or on the internet. Actually, it depends on whichever buyer you want to buy from. You can also order it from eBay. With the crushed grass and pieces, I bought them from sorry about that. I got the broken glass or the crushed mirror from Michael's. I forgot about that, and then I okay, so as you can see, this turned out so beautiful with the flowers. I threw in a few of the hydrangeas that I got from Dollar Tree, and then I sprayed it like